Okay, welcome back in. This is day 5 of Mastering Your Mid-Year Review. And what we're going to do today is build a bigger action plan. So you've done your self-assessment, you've gotten the feedback from your manager. We took the first step yesterday on what you're going to focus on immediately. And now we're going to take the rest of the feedback and you're going to create a plan around that. And it's going to follow the same steps really that you did yesterday. But why are we creating a plan around this? Because why we're creating a plan around this is because I want you to get off the treadmill thinking of just kind of going to work and doing what you're told to do. Um, that is not going to lead you forward. That's not going to get you highly paid and promoted to where you want to be. That's just kind of reacting to your career. And when you build a plan for the next 6 months, this is how you're going to lead yourself forward into having the best year. This is how you're going to lead yourself forward into having a year that was better than last year. So really focus on this feedback that you're getting from your mid-year review. And now we're going to take the rest of the feedback that you taken from the review, and we're going to create a plan around it. Again, it's things you want to stop doing and start doing, right? So you've gotten the feedback, you've gotten some positive, and you've gotten some probably areas of improvement. And now you need to decide based on that feedback, where you're going to double down and where you're going to stop doing something and start something new. So for each of the action items the feedback that you received yesterday, take out a journal or a piece of paper or your Word doc, and you're going to draft an action plan around each of those. So we started that yesterday, and the three keys are, performance, growth, and visibility. So I want you to focus on those for the rest of the feedback that you've received. And I want you to limit this to three things. Why three? Because three is manageable. Three is easy to remember. Three is easy to focus on. If you put 10 things on this list, you're not going to get to all 10. And that's going to make you feel like, man, maybe I didn't achieve all I could have. Three is definitely achievable, right? So focus on three things and you're going to create that plan around the remaining two. So you found the first one that you're going to use as your immediate item that you're going to address. And now these other two. These are things that these three things are going to be things that you want to highlight in your end of year review. So again, how can you perform better in these particular areas? Do you need to stop doing something? Do you need to start doing something? Do you need to double down? Do you need to change course? Do you need to talk to a colleague or a peer or a mentor to actually get you back on track and reach that performance that you're expected to meet and that you want for yourself? And then, you want to focus on what's the next level. So you're here. How do you get to here? Right. And again, use your kind of your mentors, your colleagues, your feedback. You can use me. I'll give you an opportunity to do that at the end of this to help you come up with an action plan around this on how you're going to get to the next level. And then how are you going to create visibility around this? Again, it can be as easy as a weekly check-in with your manager where you're, reinforcing and constantly bringing to his attention this area that you've been working on or this project that is in support of the feedback that he gave you or she gave you. It could be that. It could be a dashboard that you create. There are many ways to report this, but the key is to make it visible, to make it apparent and easily accessible that somebody could point to it and go, yep, that is, John or Jane making progress on this feedback. So that's a key area here. All right. And the last piece of this is holding yourself accountable to the plans. Accountability is huge because you can create all the plans you want in the world, but if you're not sticking to the plan, and if you're not getting feedback on the plan, and if you're not making adjustments to the plan is useless. So this is key, holding yourself accountable to the goals that you set, and then making sure that you're revisiting the goals and assessing yourself along the way. How am I doing? Or am I tracking along with the right amount of progress? Do I need to make adjustments? Do I need to make shifts here? So those are your four things to remember from day 5. I hope this was helpful. I know I've worked with clients before, and it's been really helpful to follow this framework. I also want to mention, don't just use this framework for your mid-year and end-of-year review, right? This is something that you can use throughout your career in any performance review process. Hopefully, you have a periodic check-in with your manager. So use this framework for that check-in. Use this framework to constantly be planning and executing so that you're leading yourself forward to that next level. And this is how you stop operating on a treadmill at work and you start leading yourself forward with intention and purpose. All right, so that's it for this mini course. I hope this was helpful for you. I'd love to hear your feedback and how you're doing. Please email me and let me know how it's going. And if you'd like to book a call and review the output of the work that you've done, I'm happy to do that. You can just click that link below and book a call with me. Free 45 minutes of coaching to help you make sure this plan is going to work for you and to help you execute it. All right, have a great rest of the day. Bye.